Hello, and welcome to this week's Meaningful Minute. This week, I would like to talk to you about counting our blessings. And there's an old hymn that says, "Count your blessings, count them one by one." And that's such good advice. And neuroscience has caught up with that old hymn because it's found that our brain tends to focus on the negative, what could go wrong. Because our brain doesn't care if we're happy, it just wants us to survive. But if you want to be happy, then you can change your brain by focusing on your blessings. So I was thinking, so what are my blessings? Well, of course, foundationally, my main blessing is that I am known and held and carried and loved by the God of the universe. And that's a foundational blessing. Everything else kind of proceeds from that. And another blessing is my cousin Susan. She lives with me for most of the year, and she's a great companion. And another blessing is that I only live an hour and a half drive from the Oregon coast, from the beach. And I can come over anytime. In fact, that's where I am right now. And it's a huge blessing to be able to get away. And nature, Oregon. Oregon is full of green and flowers and nature. And yesterday I went and sat out in my backyard and I just wanted to hear things. So the first thing I heard was someone using a leaf blower. And then I heard the birds twittering. And then I heard the bees buzzing. And then I heard the wind going through the trees. And just being that close to nature was a blessing to me. The presence of God really is in nature. So, there's 100,000 other blessings. I can walk, I can talk, I can see, I can hear. But this week, I would really encourage you to count your blessings. I would encourage you to write down 5 blessings and do some time thinking about it. And what you're doing by doing this is you're retraining your brain so that you'll be happier. Isn't that great? Have a great week.